Welcome to my channel. This reading will navigate the threshold of the big shifts we are in right now, and there are a lot of planetary shifts happening right now, and we have to deal with a lot of energy and change of energy, and so I want to support by doing this reading about this threshold. And it's about this. These are the cards that I would love to use in these readings. Maybe something else comes up, so I will add to this. I will put them in the description below because some of you asked what are the cards that I'm using, and so I will put them there. If I forget to do this, please remind me to do that. And we're dealing at the moment with Mars retrograde, and it shifted into Cancer. So there was a lot of energy in there that shifted us into our emotional space. And it invites us to be aware of our emotions and our actions. And the sun flares that we experienced in the last days accelerated that a lot. And that was really a big one that we had to deal with. And in a couple of days the nodes would shift signs from Aries to Libra into Pisces and Virgo, and that's a big shift of energy too, because that's a big one. And we will experience this, that our focus and our evolution will shift in a profound way. And the first full moon will happen in a couple of days in Cancer, and this is amplified by Mars being there. And the moon is conjunct Mars retrograde, and it's in square to Aries and a loose square to Chiron, and that's amplifying a lot of healing energies that we can face right now. So that's a threshold we are in right now, and we can decide what is the seed we want to seed in our life in these big shifts that are happening. So that's our choice, and I want to take a look in every sign that we have, and to look into the energies that are coming up, the themes that may rise up for you. And I am following my intuition in the how I want to read to the signs. So that's not in a specific order. It's just I follow my intuition to do this. And so please stay with me and allow me to do this in my specific order, because that's how intuition works. And as always, I invite you to take your own intuition to look at the images of the cards and to find the things that are talking to you. And it can't resonate for everyone. It's just take what resonates and leave the rest, and always be aware that this is you are the one who is making the choices. So your intuition is the right one. I cannot know what is happening in your life, but you know. And if this resonates in your life, that's beautiful. And it's a timeless reading, although it is happening in this beginning of January 2025. But it's a timeless reading. You can come back and see if it resonates. I often do this in readings, to come back if it resonates later, and if it gets clear in a future moment where we come back and see, oh, that's what was happening. So I'm really grateful that you are here, and I'm grateful that I can read for you. And so let's dive into the signs. Welcome, Pisces, to your reading. How to navigate the threshold and this big shift we are in right now. And I want to see what is the theme that we are talking about, and how you can navigate this moment. the lilies, and we have the sun, and we have a bear. And this can be really a big shift in relationships for you, because this can be a masculine figure. A bear can be someone who is heading your way, that is a shiny figure, that has a lot of energy and is courageous, and it's changing your perception of family, and it's changing your sexuality as well, right? This can be, the lilies can be something about sexuality as well. So this can be that this is coming your way, and on the other hand, in an internal way of looking at these cards, this can be a change in your energy. And this can be a change where you put yourself in a harmonious way, where you change your own energy in a familiar space. Maybe you change spaces, but it changes your energy as well. And it brings you into the place where you are courageous, where you grow into your own courage. And so we'll see how this change will happen. We'll see. And the, you know, well, we'll see. Wait, before I say anything else, I want to have more cards. I want to have this one and this one. And then I want to have a moon card as well. So I want to have this one. We have Aries as act. We have the sun with the sun. Wow, that's really a lot of energy heading your way. And we have the new moon in Cancer that is telling you that your loved ones are safe. So whatever the change is that is happening in your life, this is the confirmation that you and your loved ones are safe. You are protected. Whatever changes. And even if there is a change in the dynamic of your family, and even in your sexuality, something you are acting on, and you are deciding to put yourself in there, in something else, you are safe, and you get into the courageous place that you want to be in. And Aries is impacting you in the moment, of course, because the new moon, the North Node was in Aries until it will change in a couple of days. So it was in your second house. The North Node was in your second house to gain knowledge about your own values, about your values and yourself in them. So it changed your way how you dealt with your how to implement your values as well, how you digested the things that came in and that confronted these themes. Even it confronted your money situation, because what you want for yourself, what is it that you are dealing with in the outer world, what can you act on to create incomes for yourself. And the North Node being there, seeing yourself in relationship, and the South Node being in Libra, of course, in the 8th house, seeing yourself in this place where you are creating for yourself and what other people give to you. So it's like the second and eighth axis is about your money and other people's money, and how you can act on this. And this is like the invitation to do something, right? To do something, to bring your light into the world, to do something to empower yourself. So we have twice the sun. When it happened that you are not as empowered right now or energized as you want to be, it will come. So it will change. This shift and this big threshold we are talking about will change the energy absolutely, because it brings the North Node into your sign, and that will energize the theme of you, Pisces, as well, in a big way. And so, and now the Pluto changed from your 11th house into your 12th house. So now it's the time to face the things that you didn't face before, or you haven't noticed before. So there is something in Pluto being an Aquarius in your 12th house that will confront you with things that you didn't see about yourself, about the bigger picture, about community, about other people in these communities, and it will show you something that you didn't know before. But the North Node is bringing you into the place of the wide ocean that you are, into the unity consciousness that you are. And there is a lot of change happening, because you are highly impacted right now by all the transits that are happening, because you and Aries are really really impacted, because it's moving through your first houses, you know. And we have the Leo Mars retrograde in Leo, changing from, or it changed from your 6th house into your 5th house. So it is bringing you into an internal state of being conscious about the emotions that are available for you to create from a deeper place. So it's stepping out of this way of being emotional about your daily life. It's allowing your emotions to be felt in your creations and to create from this place. And so that is a change that will impact your own creations, how you show up. And I don't mean art in a way, right? I mean creations in any way, to show how you show up in creating your own life. And it is through this Mars retrograde in your 5th house now, it is stepping into a more creative way of being. You know, Leo in the 6th house can be about, I want to be seen in my day-to-day world. And retrograde brings us inwards. Where do you want to be seen? What do you want to implement into the creation of your own life, and how you want to create? And even it can mean in a couple of listeners, it can mean that you step into you want to create new life. The 5th house is about children. So you want to act on this. You want to act on stepping into the place where you can create new life, you know. And if you don't want, you have to look out for it, because that's a lot of energy in this area, right? There's sexuality as well. So there can be something in this. And it can mean that someone is heading your way that is bringing a new sexuality into your life. So we'll see what is in the light and what is in the dark. So I have this, what's in the dark, and I want to have this. what's in the light. And we have one of these as well. What is in the light? And what is in the dark? Well, that's interesting because I said what's in the light and what's in the dark. So I will change them. Because that's not where that was in the dark and this is in the light. So I confused the sides. So we'll see what that means. I don't think there are coincidences in a reading. So I think there is something about this. And we have nature being in the dark. Nature, the seed of life, and that's confirming the thing that you create life in the moment. And even if you don't want to create life in a baby, you can. That's how it seems. But you create something that is really beautiful, and even not knowing it. Because that's the shadow, that was the side that wasn't in the light, that was in the dark. And you create something to bring your essence into the gift of your life. And it's like the planet Earth, right? You're giving your essence into this planet. And it's being in respect for life itself and for the earth. And so that's really beautiful, beautifully fitting into this place where you put your energy in something that is creating more courage for yourself, and you act on something. Whatever that is, maybe you know what it is you are acting on. And if it's creating new life, this is happening. This is already happening. And without you knowing it, it is happening. Your seed, the seed of life, the seed of your creation, of your essence, is put out in the world. And that's really beautiful. Because even if it's not about creating babies, it can be, your essence will be seen in the world because you have so much energy put in there that it will heal and help the world. It will help us to seed life. So whatever it is you are creating, you are really active about it. You are really into it right now. And what's in the light? That's the Hermit. And it's you. Yeah, this is the Hermit. For me, the Hermit is always about this finding the star within and pulling back for a moment to find the star within. And that's a good place to be. The Hermit is the card 9, and all this year is a 9 years. So it is finding the star within, and that's what you are doing. Maybe you don't know that you are doing this, and finding the star and bringing the essence out into the open. And that is the seer is, for me, someone, of course, is a seer, is to know something about the hidden realms, is to know something beyond the obvious. So the seer is someone who brings this essence and this knowledge that comes with seeing it out in the open. The seer can read between the lines. The seer can read energies. And I think that the one thing that you know in this moment is that you stepped back for a moment to go within and to find the star and the courage within to act on your essence. Because you are the seer. You are a seer. And maybe you, no, that's in the light, you know. And that's interesting, because these cards were, I named them in the wrong way, so I changed them, right? The seer was the one that was drawn for the light. So you know that you are. And that's the energy that is coming up here. You know that this essence, this is the call. This is the call of nature. It can be a call of nature to create new life. That's a call as well, right? That's a call that is so strong that draws you in, and where you put your energy into creating new life and acting on it because you really want to do this. But even if it's not that, it is knowing that you are the seer. You can bring an essence to this world, into this new world that we are creating. You bring your essence in there for the sake of the earth, for the sake of nature, for the sake of every single one, and for the sake of harmony. Because that's a card of harmony, that's a card of family. You know, we are all connected in a human family, I want to say. And to bring your essence in there. And this card, the sun card, right, looks like a diamond here in the middle. This is like bringing your essence into the world. And whatever you do, and this is interesting, because this new moon in Cancer brings us into the place where the Mars retrograde is right now. And new moon in Cancer, to step into the open, to step out and show your essence, show that you are a seer, show your light, show your star that you are carrying within you, can be something that triggers fears from the past. This can trigger emotions from being ostracized. To be a seer is something that is not easy to be in this world. There is a 3D world outside there that wants you to work from 9 to 5. And to be the seer means you have to step out of this treadmill. It's a treadmill? And to step into your own essence, to bring what you bring to the table, because you can act on harmony. You can act and bring your energy out into the open. Be courageous to be seen as this seer and as this wise hermit who has the star within and can show the way. If it steps out of this hermit mode, step out of the open and show your light. You know? And that what you don't know, maybe you were held back through this because of this seer quality. You were held back because you were afraid. But what you don't see in this moment is that is so needed. That you are one of the signs right now that are asked and invited to step into the full nature of their own self, to step into the essence and bring this essence of Pisces, boundlessness. There is the ocean, right? This is like Pisces. Stepping out into the open, show yourself, show your brilliance, because it is needed to spread this seed of life, to spread this healing of our world. It's your consciousness that is lit up right now. Next days it will be seen by the North Node heading into your sign. So, and it will be conjunct Neptune. So there are powerful conjunctions happening in there. And it is inviting you to show all of you, even if it is comfortable, because it is needed. And even if you think you are not important, I think that with 2 suns in here, you are. You are so important with your energy, bringing your energy to this planet right now. Yeah. And see, we can sometimes be half-hearted. You know, there is an imbalance in this, and you bring balance to it. So there is an imbalance in this gene key that can lead to half-heartedness, and that can be overcommitting on the one side and can unreliable on the other side. And this is the half-heartedness in the shadow of this gene key. But to allow yourself to commit, and really commit, to your own energy, into what do you bring into this life? What do you have to challenge yourself with when you step into this place where you bring harmony and family into spaces, and step out of this hiding place where you search for your own star and your own North Star, your value. What if you commit to your energy? What if you commit to your own ability to see things? What if you allow yourself to be the seed in a way? Why not? The only risk that you have is that you get into a place where you are devoted to something. What does that mean for you? What is commitment for you? Committing to your energy? Committing to other people? Committing to your own way of being, of your own way of being in harmony? Committing to create new life? What is it for you? What are you afraid of? Where do you think you're not safe in committing to yourself? So that are the questions, but there is something heading your way that will get you into this place of commitment, that where you have to decide to step in there. And because this call is so loud, you know, this call is really loud. Maybe there is a person heading your way that is really courageous and is challenging you to step into your own sexuality, to step into your own essence and to show yourself in the way that you never showed yourself. And maybe it's challenging you to commit to this. Maybe it's challenging you because the fears come up, you know. We don't know. We'll see. No. There is one more. This one. This one. Where is this journey leaving? Yeah, you are acting on it. Something will happen where you act, and that's like this Aries. Maybe that's in the moment. That's an urge you have to act on something to bring yourself into a place where you long for something to come in, and that's the thing that I think will happen, because then that's the desire, right? That's the looking out to see if there is something coming in and something is heading your way. And it will, because in this card, in the original card, the ships are coming in. And they lead into a place of where you are fulfilled in an emotional way. And what I think, and that's what comes with this Hanged Man, this is challenging you. This card of emotional fulfillment and your own essence, your own way of feeling your energy is challenging for you, because then maybe there is something in this moment when you try to step into these places of being fulfilled, being in harmony, and there is a lot of energy. We have twice the sun, right? There is something happening with you where you are forced to act in this moment that is not needed, because you act on it because you are afraid of everything that comes up with it. And this is where the Hanged Man asks you to change your perception, to change your way of dealing with these emotions. I guess, emotions are challenging and dysregulating. That is what's happening when something comes into your life, and this can be the seed of, there is a seed, and we get a child. There can be a seed like a new opportunity that gives you a lot of energy. This can deregulate us, even in the positive way, but it is like a spike of emotions, and that's not what you are comfortable with. You are like the fighter, right? You run and you do, and you want to change, and you want to fix things, and now something is heading your way that is placing you in a space of fulfilled emotions. This can lead to you acting on it and bailing out of it. That's where the commitment comes in, right? Where the Gene Key card I drew before. When this happens, are you in or are you out? And it's finding the balance in commitment. Finding the balance, not to be overcommitted and not to be unreliable. Change your way of seeing things in the perspective of commitment. What is balance in there? What is a balanced commitment? And then we have the success, because you change your mind about it. You change your action about it, because you stop telling yourself a story about what will happen to you. And there is the seer, right? The seer that in the hermit, pulling back and seeing the things that will happen to you, and maybe it is like an anticipation, and it's not really seeing. What if you step into the place where you tell yourself you and your loved ones are safe, even in a fulfillment of your wishes? You're safe. It's nothing bad happening to you. And maybe that's something, often we experience when we are children. We experience when we are really happy about something, and we dance and we sing and we are loud, and we do everything that we do when we are so happy and we are so fulfilled. And someone is coming along and cutting us off. And so we have in our system, we have the belief that when something good is happening to us, something bad will follow. And can you change your mind about this? Because it is a really old belief. That's not the truth. That's not what's happening here. Something is coming that is really, really beautiful. And it's, I don't see anything that is bad in here. That is you stepping into your essence, being boundless and being the ocean that you can be, and stepping into your own self to seed a new planet, to seed a new life, to create from this essence. And this card reading is making sure that you know that you are safe to do this. that you are safe to step into this essence and create from it. And that you are wanted with this essence that you found inside of yourself. And there is the success as well, right? That you can pick the rewards. And there is the balance. Balance your emotions. That's what's the invitation here. Balance your emotions and step into the harmony that comes when you step into your essence. Go within. Go within and find the seer within. And then a cycle, I think, a cycle that held you back, that put you in the place where you expected bad things to happen and where you pulled back instead of showing your essence. This cycle ends because you step into your essence. You step into the place where you can seed new life, where you can bring something into the earth that is helping other people to unfold as well. This action is needed, and the one challenge that you have in this is that you balance yourself out and that you find the beliefs in your unconscious that hold you back from being the precious being that you are. Because there is something that is holding you back where you believe that you cannot show yourself. And this is what this big shift is challenging you with, to navigate through your old beliefs and finding the preciousness of your own essence. And I think it's this one. And that's our card. You are one of a kind. Your own path will never be exactly the same as anyone else's. The type of frequency you hold is an individual as your fingerprints. That uniqueness cannot ever be taken from you, co-opted by another, or compromised in any way. Relish your uniqueness and share it lovingly, freely, joyfully with the world. You cannot make it up. So that's a beautiful, conclusion of this reading. Show your uniqueness and show your essence. You're safe to do this, and it's so needed. Thank you for Pisces for being here and for liking and subscribing and all of this beautiful stuff that helps the channel to grow. And I thank you, and I see you soon.